Hey everyone, Decav13 here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Fate Hollow Ataraxia. It's been approximately, I want to say like 2 months since I last recorded this. So that's nice. Yeah, after Metaphor and Dragon Quest, I kind of got a little lazy since it was starting to be my busy season at work. So I kind of put it off. And I was going to start doing stuff at the end of the month. I got sick. A lot of times, actually. And I was going to start recording earlier this month. In January, but, again, I just got lazy and didn't feel like fucking doing anything. So you know how it is. Anyway, we're back now. I'm going to try to finish this in a timely manner. We'll see how that goes. If I even know what I'm doing. So hey, let's continue this current rotation where we left off. Something to do with the temple, and that's the only new thing today, so we're gonna go check that out. It's with Fujimura. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong... I'm trying to lower the volume on my speaker, and I'm adjusting the wrong speaker. That's why it's not changing, you idiot. Anyway, Ryuudou Temple, Fuyuki Mountain. I once asked Issei about its history. She produced a list of mysterious names befitting a famous temple and left me even more confused. Well, most of the town's population couldn't care less about these things, but for the new year and other events, the temple still gathers believers atop the mountain. So here's one of these pilgrims.
藤ね、遊びに来たのか?
Jesus Christ, why is that so loud on my speaker?
あの石段を登る遊びがどこにあるのよ?
The stone steps keep going all the way from the base of the mountain to the temple gate. Must have taken her a fair amount of effort. Climbing up here isn't exactly a one-step affair.
そうよね。あの石段をうさぎ跳びで10往復すれば、城もシャキッとなるかな?
そんなことすると膝壊すぞ。
古タイヤ背負ったり、鉄下駄履かせたりしないの? 今時の若い子は。
What do you think kids do these days? Iron sandals? Where the heck would you even get those? Wait, probably from the Fujimura group. Old man Raiga has been seen strutting around in single-toothed tall sandals, I believe.
シロは遊びに来たの? まだ若いのにお山が趣味なんて言い出したら、お姉ちゃんは不安よ。いつの間にそんな陰気な趣味に育っちゃったのかって。
安心してくれ。藤姉の教育方針でそんな地味な方向には育たないから。
だよね。よし、じゃあ行こっか。
We walk over to the temple grounds and get some purifying water. It's been a while since we visited a shrine together. Since New Year's, I guess. Every year, Fujine dresses up in a really profound-looking kimono, but that's another story.
お賽銭はどうする?
5円だから5円。
5 yen? That's it? That's all you're offering?
500円と言えないのか?
How tight are your purse strings?
50円!
I think Shiro might have to sit down and do some accounting with Fujine. We're coming up one order of magnitude short, sadly. Of course, even if we do, putting in paper bills would be unheard of. Faith is what matters. That's what I'd like to believe. Alright, so what should I pray for? Household well-being, road safety, academic success. Wondering what Fujine is wishing for, I take a sideways glance.
シロが丈夫で育ちますように。
Crap, I wasn't ready for that. I'm touched. Does she really worry about me this much?
あと、私に素敵な彼氏ができますように。
There it is. Ah, as I was praying for her safety and well-being, that thought crossed my mind too. But you know, Fujine, you're making an awfully common request.
そして、シベリアトラが絶滅の危機から救われますように。ベンガルトラも絶滅の危機から。
Oh, of course. She's worried about tigers. Gradually running out of material, we get to the tigers. So the prayer for my adulthood is lumped together with other material. My feelings are now mixed.
シロは何をお願いしたの?
世界が平和でありますように。
いつもそれよね、シロは。もっとこう、女の子ゲッツとかお祈りしないの？
Now. He's got plenty of those at home. If I did, the deity would probably be quite troubled. I'm pretty sure this mountain isn't oriented towards marriages. And besides, marital success. With whom? My train of thought is interrupted by a familiar voice.
おや、これはシロ君に三代目。おはよう、実にいい天気ですな。
おはようございます、藤村先生。おはよう、エミヤ。
The two that just came out from the main hall are Issei and his older brother, Raycon. Oh, is this the first time we've met his older brother? We've been making quite a bit of noise, and they probably came to check it out.
どうも、おはようございます。
あ、レイちゃんとリュウドウ君だ。こんにちは。
Fujine waves at them with a smile. Raycon is Raycon's son. Just making sure.
三代目は相変わらず元気でよろしい。見たところ参拝に来たのかな。うん。本日は当山にお越しいただき、恐悦至極。また藤村の家には今夏もお世話になり申した。父に代わって礼を言います。近いうちに権野僧正が挨拶に行きますゆえ。
あ、全然気にしないでいいですよ。和尚様、元気してるかな？
元気も元気。向こう10年は現役で困っているな。今月も修行だと嘘吹いて火山に厄介になっていてな。藤村初代のじい様には負けぬと機嫌を上げているよ。
おじいちゃんも同じこと言ってましたよ。今年の大晦日こそ竜道のクソじいを打ち負かすんで大金貯めて待っていろだそうです。
それは頼もしい。あちらは人様より血と金欲が深くてな。ぜひ初代の手でギッタギタにしていただきたい。
A pleasant laughing voice resounds throughout the temple grounds. Issei's father and old man Raiga's relationship is downright murderous. Furthermore, Fujine, Raycon, and Neko-san were all classmates. There must be a connection to the little-known ruling sect of the Miyama town.
エミヤ、何をガクガクと震えているのか。
ちょっと風が涼しいなとか。
シロはうちのおじいちゃんにもレイちゃんのお父さんにも好かれてるからね。うん。うちと竜道くんの家で仕込み直したい。
Teach what exactly? Chivalry and meditation? No, maybe gambling and praying?
いや、その必要はないぞ三代目。四郎君は十分によくできておる。文武両道、義教に長けた高官と言えるからな。
そっかな。今でもまあまあだけど、もっとこうレイちゃんみたいにドーンと迫力が欲しいっていうか。
そんな無茶な。俺みたいな学生に霊感さん並みの落ち着きなんてつかないって。
そんなことないよ。レイちゃん、小村原にいた頃、うちのお兄さんたちに囲まれたことがあるんだけど、その時だってはっはっはって笑ってたんだから。ま、結局のされちゃったんだけどね。
Cool.
いや、あれは参った。何せ因縁をつけられていたのは私だと気づいたのは大河君の看病を受けた後だったからな。いや、大河君に交際を申し込んだだけであの歓迎とは節操も修行不足であった。
They laugh. A tiger and a wandering monk. Amazing. I mean, I'm actually looking at a man that is more than able to talk back to Fujine in more ways than one.
すごいな、霊感さん。なんつうか、でかすぎる。
Mind this broad that can keep company with Fujine must be the stuff of legends.
霊感兄は俺の理想だからな。どうだエミヤ、お山に来よう、お山に。二人で霊感兄を目指そう。
Before I knew it, Issei starts persuading me too. At this rate, Fujine may well end up selling me off to them. Although I must admit, I do find the monk lifestyle somewhat appealing. Issei, who'd been laughing, come to the mountain, suddenly straightens himself.
総一郎兄、こちらにお越しでしたか。
Soichiro.
兄君へ伝言を頼まれてな。おはようございます。藤村先生、エミヤ。
Right, Kuzuki-sensei lives here too. Whenever his lean figure's around, it's as if one's entire body is being oppressed, making it difficult to even open your mouth.
こんにちは、小月先生。
いつもお世話になってます。
こちらこそ。日頃から世話になっています。今日はどうぞごゆっくり。霊感、お父上から電話が来ている。
おう、わざわざすまんな。では三代目四郎君、今日も良い一日を。一世、お主もついてこい。またぞろ難問奇問の助けを求めてのこと、私だけでは答えきれん。
はい。俺で力になれるのでしたら。では、俺もここで失礼します。
Bowing respectfully, the two of them leave. Unconsciously, I relax a little. No matter how sociable Reikon might be, he still has an air of strictness about him. Issei, Reikon, Kuzuki-sensei, these types of people tend to gather at temples.
じゃあ私たちも失礼しますね、小月先生。
失礼。水を差してしまったな。今回は縁がなかったが、懲りずにまた来るといい。一世も喜ぶ。
はい。では。
Leaving the main building behind, I follow Fujine across the temple grounds.
ああ、びっくりしちゃった。小月先生はここに住んでるんだよね。
What do you mean turns out? You didn't know?
あの3人、本当兄弟みたいだよな。
そうよね。あ、私たちは兄弟に見えるかな。
It'd be nice if we did. We've been living like brother and sister since forever. I'd even be kind of proud to have others see us that way.
さて、私はちょっと奥に寄ってくから。シロはどうする？
少し散歩してから戻るよ。
Back to the temple, yeah.
裏山とか行ってみたいし。
じゃあ、私のお昼ご飯は気にしなくていいからね。
Parting with Fujine, I leave the temple grounds. Well then, what should I do next? Let's see. I'm gonna go to the harbor. Okay, yeah, what is he doing? The sky is clear. The autumn mood is covered up by the intense sunlight. The soft ocean breeze gently caresses my face. Only the screeching of seagulls breaks the peaceful silence of the docks. Without argument, this is a perfect location. Fuyugi's Harbor. A refreshing spot for an old man that would like an afternoon stroll, or a sportsman training for a marathon. But the charged atmosphere between these two radically different men may soon turn it into a war. Oh, I didn't even notice Archer back there. What the fuck are you two doing?
一人増えてる。
Archer. Right behind Lancer. That brown-skinned man enjoying his newfound leisure time, his strong back shining in the sunlight, can only be...
稲田16匹目フィッシュ。
Motherfucker.
良い漁港だ。面白いように魚が釣れる。ところで後ろの男、今日それで何フィッシュ目だ？
うるせえな。なんでてめえに答えなきゃいけねえんだっての。うるせえからよそでやれよそで。
Lancer's just trying to fish in peace, and then this dickhead shows up, turns it into a competition.
まだサバが8匹だけか。時代遅れのフィッシングスタイルではそんなところだろうよ。と17匹目フィッシュ。
だからうるせえってのこの近代かぶれ。魚が逃げるだろうが魚が。
腕のなさを他人のせいにするとは落ちたなランサー。近場の魚が逃げるのならリール釣りに切り替えればいいだろう。もっとも石器人であるお前に
リール釣りの何たるかが理解できるとは思えないが、おっとすまないね。18匹目フィッシュ。ヒャッホー。
Cries the man in the red jacket. I don't think I've ever heard him make a noise like that. Well, this is a sight to see. I never knew that adults reverting to childishness could be so unpleasant to watch.
つうか、なんだありゃ。
I'm hardly one to talk, but I get the overwhelming urge to just look away. Dressed like a fine fisherman head to toe, with stylish pants and jacket, his distasteful implement is spare no expense 99% carbon fishing rod. The reel he's using is the pinnacle of modern technology, a 16 ball bearing, no vibration model, with high-speed electric reeling to boot.
いいなあ。あれ、最新型のリールだよな。
Did he project that? Or did he buy it? That reel is the one artifact that allows the man in red to match, if not surpass, Lancer's wild intuition. All you have to do is input the data and the reel can practically catch the fish by itself. It's also overwhelmingly high-tech. One can hardly tell whether he came here to fish or watch the machine do its job. Everything else he's got with him screams top of the line. Must have cost over 203,000 yen altogether, enough to turn the most die-hard fishing freak green with envy. Jesus Christ, Archer, where the fuck did you get that much money? Incidentally, all of it is... Oh, it's boot... Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's all bootleg created through projection. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I fucking knew it. He doesn't have money.
軽い準備運動で始めたのだが、様子を見るまでもない。
What a fucking asshole.
なあランサー、別にこの港の魚を釣り尽くしても構わんのだろう。
はいはい、できるもんならやってみろ。そん時は二度とてめえをアーチャーとは呼ばねえよ。
よく言ったランサー。こんな形でお前と雌雄を決する時が来ようとはな。どちらが漁港最強か、ここではっきりさせてやろう。
Archer's in high spirits, while Lancer just looks fed up with the whole thing. Told you, didn't I? Say something weird and you'll attract someone even weirder. I leave the harbor as quietly as possible so as not to get between them, praying in my heart that the guy in red won't have cause to change his name from Archer to Angler anytime soon. That was really good. Oh my god. What do we got hanging around the Emir residence tonight? I got something to write. Yeah, hey, let's talk with Ryder. Oh? Alright. There's not a lot going on, but even so, let's take a bath.
やっと一息。
It's good to rest a tired body at the end of the day. It's already been half a year since the number of female occupants in my home dramatically increased. Every day's been really lively and fun, but there are times when I just want to unwind and relax by myself as well.
おや、シロ。
Ooh, you know, good thing the censor is doing his job. I was wondering when we got to one of these scenes what would happen with the censor. It's working.
ごめん。
I wasn't paying attention. Even though I'm usually careful about this, I'm repeating the same mistakes.
申し訳ありません。何を謝りに来てくださったのかはわかりませんが、見ての通り、今は立て込んでいます。
あ、いや見てない。泡が邪魔で全体像ぐらいしか把握できてないから、まだ全然セーフ。
ええ。ですから、急ぎの話でなければ、また後にしていただけないでしょうか。
そう、だからわざとじゃないんだ。
そうですか。
そうそう、よかった。分かってもらえて本当よかった。
I shout out in joy. Thank God, if my follow-up had been a second later, I would have gone straight for a dead end.
私の理解が悪くてすみません。
いやいや、まさか先に入ってるとは俺も分からなくて。
それは、カゴを見ていただければ一目瞭然だと思うのですが。
Even though we're both naked, she's still so calm at a time like this. I'm still dealing with the shock on various levels.
見落としてて悪かったよ。すぐ出るからさ。
I'm just lucky it wasn't Sakura or Tosaka. If that were the case, it would probably turn into utter chaos, loud screaming and lightning shooting everywhere.
じゃあ謝罪は後でまた改めて。
I awkwardly turned back. Only my upper body moved. For some reason, my legs didn't follow.
シロ
Feeling my balance collapse, my body instinctively stiffened to the incoming shock from impact on the hard tiles. However, I didn't fall over as my feet were stuck to the floor. No, they really were stuck. I couldn't feel my body from the waist down. It felt as though my body was part of the ground.
どうしましたシロ
ライダー、いつものメガネは。
Oh! Her mystic eyes!
はあ魔眼殺しのことでしょう
Oh boy.
か
ああ、それそれ。
湯気で曇るため風呂場ではいつも外していますが
ああ、もっともだ。よっぽどの禁止じゃないとメガネをつけたまま風呂に入る人ってそういないよな。
ええここなら私の魔眼を覗き見る者もおりません解放させても事故の心配はないでしょう
Well, that's only if there aren't any idiot intruders like me.
風呂で気を緩めるのは俺だけじゃないってことか。
魔眼あシロ
The calm woman widens her eyes in a rare loss of composure.
ちょい待ち、見ないでくれ、ライダー。
There was no point in closing my eyes, because I had already received the curse of petrification from seeing Ryder just now.
いえ手遅れですこうなっては私が目を閉じたところで石化した箇所は治りません
そんな。
あまり大声を上げないでほしいのですがさくらが駆けつけると誤解されます
Oh, that would not be good.
あ、そうか。でもう腰の高さに前に当てたタオルまで石に。これってどういう理屈なんだ。
大丈夫個人差はあれどそういう変化は誰にでも起こる現象ですそのメカニズムを理解できないうちは不安を覚えるでしょうけれど自然現象ですから冷やかされても恥ずかしがったり深刻に悩んだりする必要はありません
Ryder.
何の話。とにかくどうにか頼む。
はあでは仕方ありません
Ryder shakes her head, making her hair feel like a river of purple, and turns to face the mirror on the wall.
鏡は苦手なのであまり気が進まないのですが
The eyes reflected in the mirror were stained crimson, as if bloodshot. And then the vine-like encroachment climbing up my body stopped as though it had been cut off at the root.
助かったよ、ライダー。
まだ初期の段階ですから人体の魔術抵抗でじきに解けるでしょう心臓まで侵されると危なかったシロ
Ryder restlessly surveyed her surroundings and stood up nervously.
どうしたんだ。
お気になさらずにお先に失礼しま
危ない。
Her soap-covered foot stepped on a bucket, so a fully naked Ryder fell against me. Flushed and dizzy, Ryder clings herself to the upper part of my body, which had now been petrified and retained sensation. Her bountiful chest, much like water balloons packed to their limits with hot water, were squished and distorted in the space between our bodies. My heart was about to burst from the excitement, and the blood pushed back from my petrified lower half rushed through my head twice as fast.
失礼しましたシロ
それは鏡。寄りかかってるのが俺。
石化した体が崩れたりは手触りが異質な
それは風呂桶だよ。それより胸が。
ええ分かっていますシロこそどうか冷静に
それはあかり。わざとやってない？
Being careful not to look at her defenseless naked body, I grasped her thin hand. Ryder squinted her eyes at me, but the direction she was looking was a bit off.
ライダー、この指は何本だ？
2
Did she blind herself?
やっぱり見えていないのか。
はい。魔眼を減衰させるためにゴルゴーンで魔力を封じてみたのですが、視力まで落ちたのは誤算でした。
そうか、俺のせいで。
気にする必要はありません。ゴルゴーンを解けば視力は回復します。シロ、お手数ですが脱衣所に誘導していただけませんか？
こんなに狭いのにわからないのか。
Seeing her like this, lacking any sense of direction, makes the way she moved around her servant outfit while wearing that blindfold seem like a lie.
ダメだ。髪にまだシャンプーがついてるじゃないか。ライダーは先客なんだからちゃんと風呂に入っていけばいい。俺は目をつぶっているからさ。
お言葉ですが、目が見えないままでは私は髪を洗えません。
Ryder, if you're that clumsy, then how have you been able to... No, that's not important right now.
しかしシローが自力でここを出ることが叶わない以上、私が場を外すしかありません。
いや、邪魔したのはこっちの方だ。さっきの謝罪じゃないけど、洗い途中だって言うなら俺がライダーの髪を洗う。
シローが私を？
Yeah, I nod. I can't move my lower half, but I can still use both my arms perfectly well.
そうですね。この髪は自分一人で洗うのはなかなかに手間です。では手伝っていただけますか？
よし、来た。じゃあライダーはここに座って完全に背中を見せる形で。
ああ、椅子がこんなところに。
いや待て、それは洗面器。はまった。
なんて紛らわしい。
そんな力任せにやったら壊れちゃうってば。
では爪で尻肉の方を裂きましょう。
No.
なんでさ。
他に方法がありません。
ダメ。もっとよく考えよう。そうだ、ボディシャンプーで滑らそう。
やはり切った方が早いのでは？
お尻カットも首カットもダメ。
Cutting yourself isn't cool.
お尻大丈夫か、ライダー。
シローの起点で助かりました。ああ、この形は今度こそ椅子ですね。
そうそう。って、うわっ、体をこっちに向けない。足開かない。逆反対。
はあ、私はどちらでも構いませんが。
俺が構うの。いいから背中を向けて。それじゃあ、
Her hand wanders above the forest of bottles. Saber, Tosaka, and Sakura each have their own shampoo. Even Ilya and Fujine, who aren't even living here, have their own bottles in this confusing mess.
私のはベージュのものです。
右から3番目のやつかな。
これですか？
いや、その左。もう2本。それか？
うん。手触りはこれですね。どうぞ。
Somehow, it kind of feels like the steering by remote control.
さてと、緊張するな。
As I add water to her silky, smooth hair, it sparkles like silver threads weaved together. They say a woman's hair is her life. In that case, isn't it only natural to obsess over the best shampoo to make it shine? Fussing over things like scalp care, water retention, 100% all natural or drug-free coating. Probably all the more so for Ryder since her hair is so long and pretty.
どうしました？シロ。
バカバカ、意識するな。これボディシャンプーだぞ。
はい。体の手入れはそれ一つで済ませています。
Oh, Ryder uses the all-in-one. That's crazily sports-minded.
なんて代物で髪を洗ってんだ。
家ではそれで十分だと思うのですが、何かおかしいですか？
There should be a limit to how roughly you treat yourself. Her hair is already so nice, so it's a waste to treat it like this.
まったく。ライダー、その左の3本目と4本目を取ってくれ。
これはリンのものでは？
家主として今日は俺が許す。
For just this one time, I will thoroughly wash Ryder's hair using Tosaka's expensive-looking shampoo. I squirt the liquid into my palm. Considering that she has such long hair, I wonder how much shampoo I should use. Well, using too much shouldn't be a problem.
よし。じゃあ頭に近い方から行くぞ。
お任せします。
Ryder stiffens her body. The feeling of the cool shampoo startle her. The shampoo spreads out as it permeates into her hair and begins to foam at my fingers.
すごい髪の量だな。こう手に取ってみると。
ええ。水を吸うとそれに重みが増しますから。人間が一人頭に取り付いて締め上げているようと言えばお分かりいただけるでしょうか。
うわ、シュール。これを一人で洗うのはいつも手間だろ
ええ、まあもっと手荒にこすってくださって構いませんが、手が疲れたら途中でやめても構わないのです。
バカ、そんなことしたら二人とも風邪をひいちゃうだろ。
私は風邪をひきません。この通り人間とは体の作りが異なるのです。いいえ、冗談です。外見は人間と変わりはありません。
分かった、見せなくていい。
うん。私の体はそんなに見苦しいですか？
I don't think that's the problem here.
いいえ、何でもありません。シロをそんな風にしたお詫びに何か喜ばせたかっただけです。
Jesus Christ, Ryder.
そんな気を回さなくていいよ。もともと悪いのは俺の方なんだからさ。お詫びだなんて考えは変だぞ。
しかし
それに俺はライダーの髪を洗うのは十分楽しい。
私の髪がですか？
This is my first time washing someone else's hair, and washing this much hair is merit in and of itself.
ライダーは？
え？
誰かに髪を洗ってもらうのって気持ちよくない？
それは
While listening to Ryder's voice leak out close by, I gently rub her scalp with the pads of my fingers. I change the tempo of my fingers as if petting a cat, amusing myself with Ryder's reactions.
ええ、シロに洗ってもらうのは気持ちいいです。
そうか。じゃあよかった。
Twisting my upper body, I scoop the hair that's flowing onto the floor. Hanging her hair on my left arm, I work up a lather by combing it out repeatedly with my fingers. Like handling a loom, I kept weaving the magical satin threads. Since the foam was soaked up quickly, I would add more shampoo from time to time. I feel like I've used quite a bit of Tosaka shampoo, but since there's so much hair, it can't be helped.
お客様、かゆいところはありますか？
いいえ、特には。まるで美容師みたいですね。
ああ、コツがつかめて調子が出てきた。
シロこそそんな体勢で腰が痛くありませんか？
大丈夫。下半身ががっちり固定されてるからな。腰を下ろしているようなもんだ。
そうですか。
Before I knew it, the weaving loom suddenly changes into a music box. Ryder's hair seemed to stretch on forever, and the music seemed to last just as long. Something tickles the palm of my hand. The foam-covered hair slipped from my fingers, and I saw unexpected movement. Following some kind of rhythm, the hair finally flows off from my arms. Reluctantly, I stop the performance and stretch out my hands as if to gather the sounds that fell. However, the hair continues to squirm away as if it had suddenly come to life. I chase after the hair as it moves from right to left and back again. Then I noticed it wasn't just the one bundle of hair. Around me, all the hair was dancing.
くすぐったい。シロ、体は自分で洗います。
はい。
そんなところまでなかなか大胆ですね。
なぬ違うって。ああ、どこに伸びてんだこのスケベ髪。
It's like trying to grab eels. No matter how much I grab it, her hair always wriggles free. Wasn't Medusa's hair...
ああ、シャンプーのせいで驚いてますね。
って、ああ、
いえ、シロが優しく触ってくれるから恥ずかしがっているのでしょうか。
Ryder smiles and giggles in a good mood. I, on the other hand, am busy grabbing at the slithering hair with both hands, not having a clue of what to do here. I'm literally eating foam.
ライダー、悪い、これなんとかして。
さあ、どうしましょう。だって私
Ryder
何も見えないのです。
This woman.
これライダーが動かしているんじゃないのか。
いえ、まさかシロこそ本当は髪のせいにして私を触っているのではないのですか。
Even though I understand, that's still so cruel.
もういいよ。
I'm slowly getting the hang of it. I extend my arm in the direction her hair escapes to, but instead of grabbing, I lift it. And then, when it's just about to slip away, I quickly grab it and lift it once more with my entire arm. Basically, it's like handling snakes.
どうだ。
As my arms are insufficient, I provide my back as a destination for the hair as well. Whenever the hair stops moving, I stop as well. I dubiously twist my body like a snake charmer and do my best to get used to the sensation of touching it. How am I supposed to start washing her hair again like this? Perhaps from finally realizing the struggles I was facing, Ryder's body shakes from the laughter she's restraining.
本当に見えてないのか。
はい。ですから、シロが私のどこを見ていても気づきませんよ。
見ないって言ってるだろ。
知ってます。
The hair escapes from my fingers and changes direction, this time aiming for my shoulders.
うわ
The hair covered in shampoos feels less like snakes and more like long tentacles as they lick against my skin. Before I knew it, my whole arm was wrapped by hair.
ライダー、これじゃ洗えないぞ。
The waterlogged hair was heavy, and I couldn't move up my arm very far. Instead, it has been twining and coiling around my abdomen and chest. My body involuntarily bends back. Suddenly, an indescribably pleasant feeling burst forth from the center of my body. Ryder's hair was softly dashing against me, licking along my spine.
変ですね。まるで酔っているみたい。
While I'm unable to move my top half sealed by hair and the bottom half by stone, Ryder leans her back against me.
どれだけアルコールを取っても目を回したことはなかったのですが。
そうか、遠坂のだからか。
はあ。リンが何か？
The fuck is in Rin's shampoo?
髪にまぶした遠坂のシャンプーだよ。あいつは以前に髪は女の魔術師にとっての最後の切り札だって言ってた。
That shit in her shampoo. And also the ribbons used to tie it are suitable magical artifacts.
だから遠坂の洗髪料も何か特別なものだったのかもしれ。うわ！
The ends of Ryder's hair start to peck at the recess of my armpits and nip at my sides. They're slimy and ticklish. It feels so good that I'm getting excited. I'm relieved that I didn't cause any embarrassing physiological phenomenon, thanks to the fact that my lower half had been turned to stone.
なるほど。いいアイデアです。
何が？
私たちが何もせずとも私の髪が洗えてシロの体も洗えて一石二鳥です。
That's crazily sports-minded. Or maybe not.
そんな大雑把な。
The tightly packed flesh-like hair was stuffing its cheeks with my fingers, licking between them, swallowing them deeply and spitting them out. This is bad. I feel like something forbidden is occurring here.
もっと聞かせてください、シロ。
The music box and cylinder exchange roles. The gears keep moving. My entire body is covered by comb teeth, with a caress that fully stimulates the tips of my nerves scattered throughout, drawing out immodest sounds from me.
ライダー。
The gears keep moving. In this bathroom shrouded in steam, I discover sounds from a place inside me I had never known, and my mind goes blank from the shame and excitement.
ダメ。声だけでは足りない。もっと顔をよく見せて、シロ。
Is Ryder also feeling more drunk from the improved blood circulation? My eyes narrow comfortably as my head falls against Ryder.
シロ、そこは私で。
I reach out my hand to support myself as I start losing consciousness, but my fingers unintentionally arrive at something soft. Reaching out into anything I could, my unstable fingers dig into that soft something.
シロ、シロ。
Is Ryder looking for an anchor to tether her consciousness to as well? She rubs my head, swaying it from side to side. Dyed faintly pink, her white throat bends back defenselessly, exposing the undulation of the skin there as if lusting after even the smallest amount of air. My reasoning blanks out completely. This continues. Ryder takes over and starts applying the shampoo herself. Lubricated, the snakes now seductively writhe with even more sensuality. Although so soft, the pleasure is so intense it feels as though it could tear my entire body apart. All my body's senses sharpen to the extent that I feel even her hair rubbing my inner thigh, despite that I should have no feeling there due to the petrification. I grit my teeth to the point of grinding them down. My mind continues to blank out, and as though being boiled, my brain feels like it's evaporating. At this rate. Abruptly and shamefully, I lose consciousness. Awakened by the sound of the water, I realized that I had fallen onto the floor. I had been freed from the clutches of her hair at some point without realizing it.
気がつきましたか、シロ。私の視力は回復しています。
そうか。じゃあまた石化が進行？
いえ、ゴルゴーンはかけたままです。視力が落ちたのは一時的なものだったのでしょう。シロももうすぐ石化が解けるはずです。
Just as Ryder says, I can feel my senses returning around my knees. I still can't move them, but at this rate I should be able to walk soon.
ああ、すまない。洗ってる途中だったのに。
いえ、こちらも悪ふざけが過ぎました。ですが、そのシロ。
Ryder averts her eyes in embarrassment. I look down and the lower part of my body, which has returned to normal, is now... I quickly cover myself with a nearby pail. But the pail was filled with cold water. The strain of the thermal contraction covered me in fissures all the way to my brain, and everything in front of me turns pure white at the sudden sensation of recovery. I sure have been acting pathetically this whole time.
違う、これは違うんだぞ。
はい。
ここは触られただけでこうなっちゃうもんなんだ。
ええ。
だから決してライダーに反応したわけではなくてだな。
そう体をじろじろ眺められると困ります。
悪い。
いえ。
でもライダーは見られても平気って。
いえ、人にしろ英霊にしろ女の肉体にとらわれている以上、やはり生とレンチの業は超えがたい。
は？
シローが優しくしてくれたおかげでそんなことを思い出しました。
それは、どういうこと？
シローのエッチ。
My mouth hangs agape at her unexpected reply.
今日はありがとうございました。またの機会があればぜひ。
Do this again, she says. Wow. After drying her hair, Ryder quickly stands up. She smoothly passes by me with her magnificently balanced limbs swishing back and forth like snakes while I watch her with dumbstruck eyes. Her long and wet hair flowing behind her brushed my shoulder in farewell. A few minutes later, I recovered completely from the petrification.
変だな。
Maybe because Ryder's hair caressed my entire body, or possibly because of Tosaga's shampoo, somehow there's a strangely itchy sensation lingering on my body. The mere touch of my shirt on my skin gives me an odd sensation. Oh, hey, Sakura! Just by lightly grazing my shoulder, it felt like countless ants ran through my body from that spot. I involuntarily squat down and hug my body to restrain the innumerable legs wriggling underneath my skin. Sakura places the palm of her hand on my back, and I feel an electric shock so strong to my spine. My spine was about to break out into a dance. I instantly swerved my body back like a toy with a spring coil. She just walks away. Sakura slid her finger along the top of my chest. No, never mind. She's still there. She's just playing with them now. A hysteric scream is squeezed out unconsciously from my throat by the itchiness that was gradually tearing my body in half.
Sakura, 体を触るの待て。肌が超敏感でさ。
それはすみません。
大丈夫。
それどうされたんですか？
新しく買った石鹸が肌に合わなかったみたいかな。
は
あ。もう少し休めば。
先輩。
What's that face, Sakura?
先輩。やだ。面白い。
I catch a glimpse of something like a wicked expression on Sakura.
おやすみ、さくら。
先輩。
Oh God.
すっごく刺激欲をそそる匂いがするわ。
The fuck is this shampoo?
死ぬ間際のおじいさんが世界を手玉に取るがよいって変な遺産をくれたあの日の夢を思い出させるような。
Oh God, no.
レーダーが機能を割くようなシローの悲鳴をキャッチ。何かしら何かしら。
デコボココンビ。
お、何？しろった。
Oh no. This is the worst possible thing.
いいじゃん。やべえ。
なんて声出してるのよ、シロー。お姉ちゃんはそんな子に育てた覚えはありません。
無事で。
先輩。
さくら、この二人。
ずるい。私も。
なんでさ。
Oh, hey, Ryder.
ライダー、助けて。
ライダー。知りません。
ライフガードが。
逃がさないわよシロ。発射準備。あれねタイガー。よーし。弓道部必殺トペアインツベルン。
Did she throw?
お兄ちゃん。
Did she fucking throw Ilya at him? Yeah, yeah. After Fujina grabs Ilya's ankle, she spins her around and releases her like a shot from a hammer throw. That has nothing to do with archery. Oh man.
なんでさ。なんでさ。マレーシア。
Carried away, Ilya mounts me like a horse and tickle, tickle. I can't take any more.
先輩、動かなくなっちゃった。おしろよ、失神慶応とは情けない。
What was that? Well, that was certainly an event, huh? Jesus Christ. Alright, oh, we got a couple new things here. That's the castle. What's at the temple? Kusugi. Makidara at the station. Okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna end things off here for today. That seems like the perfect spot to end. Tomorrow we'll probably hang out with Saber at the house, see what's going on there. So I will see you all then. Bye!